So good morning to all. Myself Rekha, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics. So today I am going to explain the topic simulation. So in the course Resource Management Technique. So what is meant by simulation? Simulation is nothing but an imitation of the future concept. For example, if you want to predict the gold rate, for example, for next 10 days, we can apply the simulation process. So like that, we can apply the simulation. So just we can explain what is simulation. Simulation is a imitative representation. So it helps us to find the real world scenario for assuming for next 10 days, or else we can next 2 months, like that we can generate. So it also helps us to allow the testing, analyzing and understanding of complex systems. So it is also an essential model that help us to find the behavior of the real world system or process. So it is used for the various purpose, including testing, analyzing, etc., and to explore the different scenario to understand the potential outcome. So first of all, we are going to adopt a training for that to provide the realistic practice environment for the skills and procedure. Then we have to optimize. So to identify the areas of the improvement and optimize the performance. For example, if they given the demand for the different types of demand for the different types of demand, according to that they have given the probability, and so we have to find the cumulative probability, and based on that cumulative probability we have to frame the tag numbers for that. So and we have to generate the random numbers, like that. And next, research is to study the complex phenomena and test the theories, and to create an impressive and engaging experience as seen in the video games. So for this, the important technique we are going to adopt is Monte Carlo simulation. It is a computation technique that helps us to find the random sampling to observe the numerical results also. And finally, the outcome of a certain events or the models complex systems also allowed. And Monte Carlo methods we can also known as an Monte Carlo experiment, and it helps us to find the computational algorithm, and repeating random samples obtained we can find the numerical results also. So for that we have to identify the problem, define the problem properly, and system we want the model to be based on the factors, determine the variables that are subject to the certainty, use the computer program to generate the random sampling from the defined distributors of inputs, and also to run the model or calculation for the multiple level. So for that we have to frame the random numbers. So what is mean by random number? Random number is a number chosen by a chance. All the numbers in a specific distribution have a random number with equal probability, and the random number occurred in a specific distribution only when two conditions are met. The values are uniformly disturbed over a defined interval or set, which is impossible to predict the future values based on the past and present time. For example, I give one example. If you want to calculate the number of cars, maybe what is the number of cars may be purchased for next 10 days in an Maruti Suzuki company, means first of all we have to assume the general for 10 days. So first, previous 1 week we will just given the data as so for first week it is observed that 10 cars are sold. For example, in the second week we can say that 20 cars are purchased, and in third week we can assume that it is a 15 cars may be purchased. So like that, based on the assumption, so we can calculate this for next 10 days. Means first of all we have to find the probability for each value, then we have to calculate the cumulative probability. So based on the cumulative probability, first of all we have to fix the tag numbers. So tag numbers for each demand. Then we have to write for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 days we have to generate it. So based on the random numbers we have to give for all the 10 days. So either maybe random numbers can be distributed from 1 to 100. For example, 22, 32, 45, 86, 96, 36, like that we can write the random numbers. So if it is 32 means we can map from the tag numbers 32 what is the demand for the range 32. So just we can write the demand, for example 10. If it is 36 means it is 2 means we have to generate. So like that we can predict for next 10 days. Calculate the random numbers for the next 10 days. So this help us to predict the future and also the present values. And we can find the this also we can say it's an imitation for the future. So thank you.